I just, y- you're not, sometimes you're not even sure whether you say words of wisdom or what, but what I can say is that over the years, God's kind of given us a model. We do have it, that model, in terms of what is a healthy home looking like.
Yes.
So in a healthy home, we believe that we believe that in a healthy home, that's where you discover your identity, because your father confirms your identity when you're born. Wow, it's a boy, it's a girl. So there's no gender disorder there. It's clear. So father confirm you're clear on your identity, you're clear on your calling and your assignment and your purpose. That's why the angel will go and actually say, I'm Gabriel, you're going to have a son, his name is going to be Jesus, and this is what he will do. So the parent is clear on the fact that he's going to have a boy, not something else. And the purpose is this. This is how they should function. Samson is going to be like this. He must not eat this. So that's how you must raise them up. So when you're raising them up, you're raising them with understanding, with insight. It's not just trying to raise them. So that's what you should find. But we've learned that there's other four key areas that we focus more on. Was the first key pillar was the father's love, where there is the father's blessing. So where there's a culture of a blessing,
Father's blessing.
so in the Hebraic culture, children are blessed in 7 stages. When they are during conception in the womb, when they are born, when they are toddlers, and when they come, rite of passage, and also when during the adoption ceremony, when they are of age. When they say, "This is my son whom I'm well pleased," and when they get married, then when they are older, they bless also the parents. So that culture is so important to keep the love, and there's a succession plan. And the other part is wellness. If your children are blessed, 52 days in a year, every week, they will be secure. And the third part is obviously the education part. We educate them based on their calling, and therefore we then discover their gifts, and through their gifts we then develop the skills to support the gift. We don't send them to university and then they discover their gift later. We make sure the skills they get is to support the giftings and the calling
Come
that
on
they have.
now.
That is
Come
so
on now.
important. And that's why we do home education, because we believe that we have to help them find their giftings and their calling, so that every skill and qualification they get is to support that. And the last part is we talk about legacy as a good name, as part of family business. Every family in Hebraic culture had a typical minimum 3 types of business they could do. Abraham had 8 types of verified businesses, streams of income that he could do. So every family now needs to be taught that, and they start teaching their children that. They teach them about money, financial literacy. They teach them about building a legacy, put it in trust, and then pass on the baton. So they leave them with an inheritance for the next generation, not leave them like Africans do. They leave you with a debt, and there is not even a will, there's nothing. And that's the key.